We are actually already listening to your music. It's
Great.
Peace Atmos.
Yeah, nice one.
Great piece, great piece. I love it. So
Thank you.
amazing that you made it. Hey guys, let's talk about you. Introduce yourself, your story, your childhood. Let's go back into history, where you come from, grew up, and first got in touch with music. Hey guys.
Yeah, right. Sure. Let me begin. I mean, I came into touch with electronic music, I mean, at the age of, I don't know exactly, back 13, 14 years old, I would say. And I heard like Hands Up. I don't know whether you know that genre. It's a pretty fast electronic genre.
Okay.
Yeah, and from there I proceed on up to my school days, where it was more like house music then, and yeah, it stayed like house music since then. And after graduating from school, I went to my studies, and during my studies, I started DJing at a local club. I just played basically electronic house music with a mix of mainstream elements, I would say. And yeah, that was during my bachelor studies. That was, yeah, kind of club music back in the day. And then I proceeded with my master's studies. And during that time, the club owner, which I was playing at, had a complete change of the club, so I was not part of the deal. And I started DJing at a hotel bar and played like deep house music only. I mean, really chill tunes for a vibey night, I would say.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I got from that club style to the more relaxed style of music. And yeah, I also stopped at that point. I stopped in the hotel bar like maybe now 5 years ago. And the more I came, the more I advanced in my studies, the less I DJ'd actually, and the more I produced music. So like actively producing music, I'm like doing it for maybe 5 years, 5.5 years right now. Yeah, that's where I am right now.
When you started DJing, how old were you, and with what kind of gear did you start off DJing?
Oh, DJing, I mean, it was after graduating school, so how old are you there? Maybe 18, 19 years old, I would say. And first of all, I started with a friend of mine, and we had a really shitty MIDI controller, but it worked. It was like a €80 piece or something.
Okay.
But it worked all night long, so we DJ'd on that like 7 hours. And as we got more comfortable with the situation and such, and also earned some money, we bought an S2 control from Native Instruments.
Oh, okay.
And that was, I still got it. It's a very good piece of gear. Still got it, but yeah, the more I DJ there, the more I got used to the CDJs. And yeah, later in the days, I only used CDJs and got in there with the 2 USB sticks, and then you're done, headphones, and that's it.
How did you make that switch, or how did you came to music productions?
A good point. I mean, I always thought like, how is David Guetta or some of the big names are able to make so much money with their gigs? Only, I mean, if you see them playing, it's basically, you can do it, I can do it, everyone can do it. Playing the music at a festival, that's not a problem. But the thing is, they get paid so much for that because they make good music. So I thought like, hey, maybe I can do also good music. And then you try the first time in Ableton or FL Studio or whatever, and you think like, what the hell? I never can do this. So I got like excited about it, and I really wanted to get better there. And yeah, that's where I'm still today.
As long as you stick to like practicing and so on, that's
yeah, definitely
probably the main part.
Yeah.
Now, what was your first software? I heard like FL Studios, or what was your first software?
Yeah, the first one was actually FL Studio. That was also during schooling days, so pretty young at that time. But now I'm switched to Ableton. Fully legal. I'm also on an older version. I did not afford a new one. I'm only on Ableton Live 9, but it still works. Also, my PC is not the strongest one. Only 8 gigabytes of RAM, and it's still struggling with Serum and Diva. But yeah, that's what I face every day here. Maybe I should upgrade it.
No, me too. Actually, I'm working with Cubase, a very old version of the software. And I'm
Oh yeah.
afraid of updating because everything works fine. So
Yeah,
I'm
yeah, yeah.
afraid to change something.
That's where I'm right now. Yeah, yeah. It works, and if I changed something, I don't know.
Was there a reason why you chose like Ableton? Was it like just more available to you, or learning classes?
Oh no, it was not more available. It's also more expensive than FL Studio and such. But I saw so many tutorials where good electronic music comes from Ableton, where I thought, okay, that's the tool to go.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know whether I would choose it also right now, because I've seen so many guys bringing out good music from FL Studio, which has some convenient tools which I do not have in Ableton. Yeah, but no, I'm too familiar with it to change, I guess.
Oh, that's a producer's problem. Me too, and like a lot of
Yeah,
other
yeah.
producers got the same issue. If you stick to one part, or like if you get used to one piece of software or products and so on, you probably stick to it. Did you have like a vision or a goal when you started off, and how has that changed within the last couple of years?
This is actually a very good question, because if you ask me, I mean, you're asking right now, as I started, if I had a vision or something, eh? And I can answer the question all of the 5 years. I still do not have, I don't know, a big vision on my music. I mean, the vision would be to make good music, which is pleasing to people, which people can enjoy. I mean, that could be the vision. But apart from that, no details. I mean, yeah. But I guess if you want to be really successful for some labels, you need to produce one niche, which I'm not a fan of right now, because yeah, I do not need to earn the money from that. I just do it because I have fun, and yeah, so I can produce whatever the hell I want.
That's our freedom. That's our
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so that was your kind of vision 5 years ago. Has there something changed in your mindset in terms of vision or goals?
I mean, right now I would say I got at least a bit more professional. So in terms of goals, I'm really am trying to get the tunes I'm making right now to at least some smaller labels, which I was not doing as of today. So that might be a change, which I'm forcing right now. Yeah.
Okay.
And also, I'm not too unsuccessful with that, I can say.
Good. You are free, and your choice in how many hours you want to spend in producing music.
Indeed, yeah.
And what you actually like producing kind of music.
Yeah.
So what was your latest, or what are you working on at the moment?
At least I got Ableton and my 32-inch screen, which is for me too big to to show it. So it's like pretty basic. I mean, I got two JBL 305s.
Yeah, they're good.
Right here with a subwoofer on the bottom, and also some acoustic treatment newly beneath or behind. Yeah, on the other side also the speaker, and yeah, then I got the sound card from Steinberg.
Which is here. Good. Yeah,
good one. I got some HD 25s from Sennheiser back in the day from the DJ DJing time. And then I have a big keyboard down here, which is from Yamaha. It's an old one. It's actually from my dad, and it does its job. It is velocity sensitive, so that's great. And yeah, apart from the woofer, this is all I got. Ah, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That's the... I start with some build-up.
Good.
Added some fancy
good.
violin on the drop.
Great. That yeah. Well, it's in the lives. It's anyways always difficult, but I can hear it. And
I mean, I can quickly go through them. That's
yeah.
normal kick. Then we got a high kick.
Yeah.
Okay, then our 2 snare rolls going on in the build-up.
Yeah.
Then we got another group of toms on the build-up, I guess, to support it.
Yeah.
The vocal itself is pretty sick, I would say. I mean.
Yeah. Okay.
That's pretty neat.
It is indeed.
Then we got the chords, which is basically some layered chords. Which is also basically a layering of some backing violins.
Yeah. Nice.
Some white noise for punch.
When you start off, do you just start off with whatever comes to your mind, or do you have like a structure, like you build up kind of a loop in your piece and then you build up the piece around it, with intro, middle part, and outro and so on? Or do you just start off and build up the whole piece as one?
So basically, I always start with the best part, the drop, and proceed from there to the other elements like the build up and some breaks and such. Okay. So because if the main part is not good, it's not worth it to invest in the other elements. So, and I really struggle in getting the main part right, so that's where I start.
The mastering part, do you insist on mastering your pieces yourself, or do you outsource this kind of work?
I mean, I have not outsourced it yet because I thought like maybe it's not worth it doing it.
Also, sometimes if you think this piece is the shit, like this isn't, then I would probably outsource. Like the last pieces, I outsourced the mastering part.
Yeah, okay. And maybe this one is worth it because that's the best shit, I guess, which came out of my Ableton.
Great stuff, and I like that you got that great genre, and I'm really curious to hear more. A little merging between, guys. Sorry, I have to do this. That's the main part of life, guys. If you want to purchase the amazing music hub, guys, then at the brucefitness.shop store. What is it?
It's an old cassette, is it, with some headphones on it?
Exactly.
Thanks. It was great talking to you.
Thank you, and you guys also. Thank you for joining in and joining us and Dan with his progression and his music. So, till soon, guys. Thank you all. Thank you, Dan, and bye, guys.